Hey Divas, I'm back, Marlena Camacho, and it's time to talk about the shopping room at your party. This is where really, literally all the magic happens. So you want to be alert. One of the things I tell people early on is that if you're going to do a party, you want to only show like 15, 20 items. And the reason is I want you to have lots and lots of energy and lots of inventory. When you do a really long party, you're kind of half asleep by the time you get to the order room, and there's no magic when you're half asleep. So you want to show like 15, 20 items. You want to inventory those 15, 20 items, and you can change them out as you get good, as you get savvy with product, as you start showing more expensive items. But you want to have energy in your ordering, in your shopping room, because this is where you really make your money. This is where you make your next party bookings. This is where you meet your next team members. So, shopping room. Don't hang out in it. I always ask the person who orders to send me the next person, but if I don't see somebody come through that door real quick, I am out in the living room again looking around. So I ask who has to go early, and I bring the first one back with me right away just to get the ball rolling, okay? So when somebody comes back into my shopping room, I'm going to say something nice to them. I'm going to ask them if they had fun. I'm going to compliment their jewelry, their shirt, something. I'm going to say, oh my God, you had me cracking up all night. You were so much fun. Anything. You're just greeting them. Hey, girl, how are you doing? Now, she sits down, she gets settled, and she might be handing you her form, and you want to ask her for her Let's Connect card. Some people take them up before the party ends and do a drawing with them. That's fine. You're going to have them fill out the back of that, how interested they are in the booking the party. I like to fill it out for them. So I ask them, hey, did you bring your Let's Connect card back with you? Oh, let's go get that. Okay, so she goes to get it, or she already has it. And I'm going to take her Let's Connect and say, okay, I got 3 questions for you. Ready? She's like, ready. All right. When are we doing your party? Are you ready to host a party? And then she's going to tell me what she's going to tell me. She's like, oh no, I don't have any friends. Or she's going to say, oh no, everybody I know is here. Or she's going to say, yeah, I want to book, but I don't know when. And if she says that to me, I got her. I'm going to pick her a date. I'm going to say, well, girl, let's pick a date we know works for you. And we can get everybody invited. And if it's not working, then I'm going to call you in 2 days, and you're going to say, hey, Marlena, it's not working. We'll change the date. But if it is working, we'll just stick with it. Sound easy? That way you don't have to juggle everybody's schedule. Okay, yeah, no big deal. I'll get her booked. Or they'll tell me, yeah, I'm ready to book, and this is the date I picked because I sent my open date sheet around the room, and she's already picked a date. So great. If somebody says no, they don't want to book a party, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Okay, moving on. So my 3 questions. When are we doing your party? Are you interested in doing what I do? And then, are you interested in getting $500 in product for whatever the smallest kit special is right now? That's something that a lot of the top recruiters do. If you don't want to do that, just say, hey, would you like to be a part of my VIP Facebook group? And if this actually could be your 4th question, because this is the most important thing you'll do. Create a private group for your customers. I call it my VIP lounge. You can call yours whatever you want, but I add all of my customers that have said yes to this group. And that's where I do flash sales. That is where I bribe people to book parties. I do it on my Facebook wall too, don't get me wrong, but I post a little bit more there. I post articles, interesting sex facts, things like that, funnies. And when I have a special, they're the first to know. If I'm doing an event, they're the first to know. And so that's how I explain it to them. This is just my way of keeping in contact with my customers. Totally private groups, not going to show up on your wall, but I do post interesting stuff, specials, when I'm bribing for parties, especially those people that want to book, but they don't know when. Now, by the way, if somebody wants to book and they don't know when, you really can't nail them down to a date, you're going to mark their card. That's the thing. They said that because it'll put them, when you enter them into your COO, and you enter that they were interested but not ready to book, when you open your COO under your leads tab, you're going to have people you're going to have all those people there, and it makes it really easy when you're doing a booking blitz or when you need to fill your calendar to just call and say, hey girl, I met you at Susie's party and you wanted to book, but you didn't know when. And right now I have a really good special going on. Easy. So make sure you're making a note of that. So we're asking them those questions. If they're interested in the business, fantastic. Let's get them in some information. You can ask them like, well, when do you see yourself getting started? Can't hurt to ask. Or what do you like most about this? What gets you the most excited about doing this? Is this something you're ready to start now, or would you like some more information? And then you can go from there. All right. A lot of times I just have pictures of the kits in the catalog, but I'll have the current kit pricing with me and show it to them and say, we got a great special going right now. You can get started and blah, blah, blah. We can add your order under you. Easy, easy. So, go through all that. I'm not going to focus too hard on that right now, but it is great if you get that first person in your 60 days that'll be your fast track and you get your lapel pin for that. Okay. So I'm asking her those 3 questions and we're going to follow up with those people after the party. You're going to add up your total retail amount plus the $7 shipping. When you're looking at her list, things she wants, and you're writing things down, I like to take the order form from her. Like, oh, I'll fill that up for you. If she doesn't I want her to fill out the top, but as far as the items, I'm going to fill it out for her. And so she's going to say, yeah, I want that Tease Me, Please Me. Great. What else? She's going to just keep listing things. I just keep asking, what else do they sell me? Nothing. And you'd be shocked at how effective that is. The first time I had learned that trick, Susan Clark had taught it to me at a training, and maybe 2 days later, me and my husband go to McDonald's and he just wanted a Diet Coke. I wanted a Diet Coke. He wanted a Diet Coke. And he said, I'd like 2 large Diet Cokes, please. And she said, okay, what else? And he's like, and a small Oreo McFlurry. And I kind of look at him. And the lady says, okay, what else? And he's like, and a small fry. And she's like, what else? And he's like, and I'm like, nothing else. It was so funny to watch it work, but it does. It totally works. So just keep asking what else. Then you're going to look at her form and you're going to say, what's missing? Did she get Bath and Body products? Did she get a vibrator? Did she get lubricant, toy cleanser? Lubricant, toy cleanser with every toy, guys. Did she get a toy tote? Did she just buy a $100 rechargeable toy and no toy tote to protect it? Look at those things and offer them to her. And she's like, oh, it's not in my budget. Maybe offer her a little discount on it if she gets it today. Maybe she's got 1 item left on her wish list. And you're like, hey, girl, if you go ahead and add that item tonight, I'll give you 25% off of it. Easy. It's going to up your retail a ton. And you don't have to be real high pressure with it. If she doesn't want to add it, it's no big deal. But if you ask, you're more likely to get. And when you get then those few people that say yes, or those, lots of people that say yes, it's going to make a huge difference in your retail. So now she's done. You're like, oh, thank you so much, Susie. The products that you're missing will be in within 2 weeks. It was so great meeting you. Here's your bag. Take her payment and then send her on her merry way and say, hey, Susie, on your way out, would you mind sending the next person in? Come on down. All right. So next person. So now you've done all your orders. And what I want you to do now is add up your hostess credits. You are going to add up the retail amount only on all of your orders. Okay. Not the tax, not the shipping, the retail amount, the part amount that is just the product amount. Add all that up. So let's say, your hostess had a $500 party. So when your hostess comes back, and that's an average party, you'll have better, you'll have worse. And so your hostess comes back and you're like, Julie, you had a great party. You had $500 in sales and your friends were so nice. I really had a great time. We have to do this at least once a year. Yeah, lock in the next party booking. And so she's like, yay. And say when you got 3 parties booked, and you're going to get some discounted items. So what you as the consultant need to know about adding up your hostess's order. You're going to add up the retail only. So she's got $50 credit. Off that $500, she gets 10%. So that's $50. Okay. And tell her you get $50 free. You're going to get whatever, 40% off items. You're going to get, and you had that lube and toy cleanser we gave you as a hostess gift. So what you're going to do is on her form, you're going to write down whatever you gave her as a gift and the retail amount. Then you're going to write down the things that she wants to order. You're going to add it all up at the full price with tax and shipping. Okay. Now we're going to work with that total. I want you to take your $50 and decide what products you're applying that $50 to. Put a little star or H next to it for hostess credit. Okay. Then you're going to decide if you're giving her a discounted item, and you may not be, but if you're giving her a discounted item, I want you to add up the items that you're discounting. They cannot be hostess credit items. You can't double dip and add hostess credit to a discounted item. So then you're going to go, okay, well, she had these 2 items at 40% off. Let's, for giggles, say they add up to $100 to make it easy. So she's going to get $40 off of that. So you're going to take that amount times 0.4. That's 40% off. And she's paying $60 for that. So we're taking off 40. So so now we're taking off $50 hostess credit, and we're taking off $40 in her discounted items. So she takes $90 off of her order. And then you're going to minus whatever her gift was. Let's say her gift was $30. So that's $120. So you're going to take $120 off of her total. Now this is where the magic happens. You're going to be like, Okay, hostess. Your order was $190.56, but with your discounted items and your hostess credits, your total and your hostess gift, your total is now $160.35 or whatever the change was. And she's gonna be like, "Wow, really? Yeah, you got $130 free. Isn't that awesome? Yay, that's awesome!" And so it just makes them feel good. They go back into the living room and tell their friends. And it makes a big difference in people wanting to book with you. So make sure you're adding your hostess gift on there too, because if you're just giving her like $40 free and you're not collecting tax on it, you should. You should collect, even if you don't collect the tax on it, but you should collect the tax on it. But that's part of her free stuff. That was $30 that you took off of her order. It looks fantastic. Or $40 you took off of her order. That's, it looks fantastic on the numbers. So you always want to tell her how much her order would have been and how much it was because she was the hostess tonight. You want to thank her again. And that's it. That's all you got to do, guys. And then you start packing up and going home. Next, we're going to talk about what to do after the party. Quick note. Anybody at your party who booked a party, who set a date, you want to send her home with a hostess packet. Mine is in this little organza bag. What's in here is a catalog. I can see the catalog in the back there. There is a few order forms in here. An envelope. So if she takes orders on paper, she can put them in this envelope. There's a business opportunity brochure and a party brochure in here. And some of this, guys, like you can, like as long as she has a catalog, we're good. But I like to have a put together hostess packet. It makes me happy. I've got like a penis lipstick in here. It's just a funsy. You don't have to do that with everyone. There's a foil pack in here, a sample, and then my business card so she knows how to get a hold of me. This is just something for her to take home. To get her ready for her party. Now, if you want, you can put your 40 guests in 40 minutes in here. 40 guests in 4 minutes. I put that in here. I put another one's called A Tale to Hostesses, just a little poem. But if you want to do a hostess letter, do it. There's a great one in the COO. I like to coach my hostess and send her texts. I feel like I can print her a letter. She's not going to read it. She might fill out a form as far as guest list, but I don't feel like they really read hostess letters, but some people do. And if you like to have them, you're a paper person, more power to you. Print the one up from the COO or make your own and get it into your hostess packet. But it's not a replacement for communication. You got to communicate with your hostess many times between now and your party, as we covered in the last video. All right, Diva, that's it. We're going to talk about after party stuff next. I hope you have had fun so far. You're going to do great.